Hey everyone, Dave Hawkins over here, aka Token Dave, the dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. And welcome to another edition of The Token Topics. Here, I share my thoughts on a particular subject matter for a certain period of time. Keep in mind that everything that I state in the Token Topics are my biased opinion. This is nothing based on fact. These are just my thoughts based on things that I've seen, read, heard, and some of my life experiences. And you read the title card, controversial, but let's just get right to it. The Academy nominating Black Panther for Best Picture is pandering to minorities. Now, before I go into the meat of the matter, let me just clarify some things. One, I am a longtime fan of Black Panther. When I was reading comics, I read Black Panther regularly. Okay? Two, I actually enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed the movie. And if you want my thoughts on the movie, I'll put the link down below for my review. Three, I am so happy that Black Panther is actually now known by the general audiences and not by old school diehard comic book fans like me. Four, this is a movie that I never thought would happen. And this is a movie that I always wanted to happen ever since I was a little boy. Because I always wanted to see a black superhero in the movies. Particularly an important one such as Black Panther. Alright? So with that out the way, remember Oscar is So White? Yeah, I know, that was a long time ago. But back in 2015, there was a hashtag Oscar So White, and it was the talk of the town. Because the Academy snubbed black and other minority talents, both in front and behind the camera. For example, Straight Outta Compton got nominated just for either Best Screenplay or Best Screenplay Adaptation. I forget at the moment. But, this is a movie that was geared towards minorities, had a huge minority cast, and a minority production behind the scenes. And they only nominated the Caucasians. Creed, a great surprising hit, an awesome movie, awesome direction by Ryan Coogler, Black Panther director, I must add, and a great performance by Michael B. Jordan, again, another person in Black Panther, and they get snubbed, as well as other people behind the scenes, but Sylvester Stallone gets a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Yeah, that was not a good showing, especially since basically Best Director, Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actress, and Best Supporting Actress were all Caucasians. And the Academy has a bad history, like Sidney Poitier being the first black actor to be awarded Best Lead Actor in a role. But then about 50 years later, Denzel Washington gets the Academy Award. You mean to tell me in 50 years you couldn't nominate another black male or give them an award for Best Lead Actor? And to top it off, only one female in 74 years got an Academy Award for Best Actress. One black female. To which something like that has not happened again as of yet. Those are just some small examples of the Academy's bad history. Now, to be fair, play devil's advocate, the Academy is slow with recognizing certain things. For example, Martin Scorsese's a well-acclaimed, well-accomplished director who only had one Academy Award and how many nominations? So, yeah, the Academy is slow with things. But ever since Oscar is So White, they've gone out of their way to recognize black talent. Now, that's both a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. It's a good thing that more black folk are getting their due, but it's a bad thing where it's like, we need to try to fill this racial quota quickly, so what's the best movie that came out by black folk that is good but not outstanding? Yeah. And this is where Black Panther comes into play. Black Panther is a really good, entertaining movie, don't get me wrong. And I do love how basically, they incorporated positive black people in the movie, and not only positive representation, but even greater positive representation of black women, which the comic books had a bad precedent in the beginning until 1999, 1998, when the Dora Milaje were introduced. Then that was an improvement, So, and to top it off, there was a lot of, cultural black subtext within the movie that people either missed or people somewhat got, but couldn't understand the depth of it, And that's all well and good, and it's a good comic book movie, but Best Picture? No. In fact, there are other comic book movies that could have been nominated for Best Picture. Hell, The Dark Knight from, right off the bat, that deserved the Best Picture nomination. It got Best Supporting Actor within Heath Ledger, but, that could have been nominated for Best Picture. Heck, there's Best Original Song, Captain America: First Avenger. That should have gotten Best Original Song, but it got snubbed because it was a comic book movie. Patrick Stewart, mind you, an outstanding performance in Logan, and he doesn't even get a recognition. And Black Panther, good movie, but last year, what was better, Black Panther or Infinity War? Come on. As well as, accomplishment-wise. Not just what got made bank. Now, don't get me wrong. I am glad that a superhero movie, especially a black superhero movie, was done really well. It got rave reviews and positive feedback, but not this way. Not this way. And this is why I think the Academy was pandering. Oh, and let's not forget the whole, let's create a new category for the Academy Awards just so that we could honor or mention Black Panther in the Academy Awards. Yeah, pandering to minorities. Agree? Disagree? Please, drop me a comment below, give me a like, follow me on Facebook at Token Dave, or on Twitter at Token Dave 80, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. I can go on and on about this, but I didn't want to make this too long of a video. But until then, this has been Dave Hawkins, aka Token Dave, Donkey Token Black Guy, who's just trying to get by. I'll catch all of you later.